Hey, long time no see. DemoniusX here. I'm here in my new place. I'm a married man. You can see it's my ring. And just in my new room, just chilling, relaxing. I made a video in a while. I've been busy trying to get things taken care of, finding work, and amongst other things of personal recollection that I will not mention. Um, Everything's going great. I'm married. I'm happy. I'm in my own new home. I do get a little homesick, don't get me wrong, but, you know, that's just the way things go, unfortunately. Anyways, there's not much I have to talk about tonight, because there's really not much to say. I've been here, and, you know, we've been trying to get things organized, get me settled in, and it's been a long time. It's been a month since I've left Michigan. I am a little homesick because, well, that's been my place of birth, but then again, I'm in a place of better surroundings, and so that's a good thing. One thing I want to show you is me and my wife bought some vape juice, and, you know, I'm a big fan of the electronic cigarette. Oh yeah, this is a chrome tip. My wife lets me use it every now and again. I still got my drip tip right here, my black one. This is a chrome drip tip, and it works wonders. Right now I'm vaping. It's hard to see because the label's faded, but Rose Almond Tea Cookie. She's letting me use that because I have this other flavor called cranberry. The aftertaste is like cough syrup, so unless you like the taste of cough syrup, it's not worth vaping. Anyways, I got these three flavors here that I can't wait to have. One is caramel peanut butter balls. Balls. I'll go ahead and take that out and show you. That's what it is. It's a dark colored juice, and it's really good. I mean, I love the aftertaste. It just rolls off the tongue. And I got cookie dough, which is clear. This stuff is amazing. It's like crack almost. It is addictive, so to speak. And I didn't get the peanut butter one, so I just got chocolate fudge brownie. This is a very dark, thick juice. Anyways, I look forward to vaping those. So that's all well and good. Okay, another thing I wanted to show on camera tonight, this morning. It's 12:44 mid Central Time. We're in the Central Time Zone here. I bought some video games. My dad gave me some money at the wedding, and he's like, I want you to spend this on something frivolous, something that you enjoy. And, you know, my wife was cool with that, and so I went ahead and bought a few things. So I'm going to go ahead and showcase those for you tonight, this morning, whatever you want to call it. Okay, I'll show you probably the least liked thing first. This is Minority Report Everybody Runs. The reason why I bought this game because I found some videos on YouTube about it, and I heard it has ragdoll effects, and you can throw people through windows and knock them off cliffs, and they scream funny things like "I'm falling" or "Oh no," and, you know, that's my sense of humor. I find that shit funny, and while this has it, and it's not that bad. I mean, I don't buy into ratings, and a lot of people didn't like it because of, you know, the certain graphical aspects. I mean, the game looks weak in graphic detail, but the game is a lot of fun, so that certainly makes up for it. That cost me around $7. We have a game store down here called Vintage Stock, and it is a great place for retro gamers, and I'm about to show you why with my showcasing here. I got Neo Contra because I got Shattered Soldier, and I really like that game. And I heard Neo Contra was really good, so it looks great. I haven't played it yet. Yeah, I had it for a month and haven't played it yet. I want to beat Shattered Soldier first. That's just the way I work. Okay. I was so happy to find this because I've been looking for this decently priced, but it's SNK's Crystallis. It was also released on the Game Boy Color, but I'm not much of a handheld fanatic. I do like handhelds, but I'm not fanatical about them. Like, oh my god, a handheld, you know. Like the 3DS is a good system, but you know, for what it is. But the software on it, let's be honest, sucks dick right now. Okay. This one was also a mega find on my part, and it happens to be one of my favorite obscure titles, because you don't see this in the game store very often. But that's Metal Storm. Don't know if any of you played this, but if you haven't, get an emulator and the ROM and play this bitch. This is an excellent, well-crafted game. Probably IREM's best game, next to R-Type, which is next on the list. R-Type DX. This is a bargain game. Now, this cost me $10 at Vintage Stock. The great thing about it is not only do you get a color and updated graphical remake of 1 and 2, you also get the Game Boy original versions of 1 and 2 and an extra mode called R-Type DX. I guess DX is supposed to be a harder version of, like, the hardest version of R-Type available for that cartridge. But like I said, I've only played a little bit of it, and R-Type really does a number on your blood pressure. The game is a bitch. Every R-Type known to fucking man is a whore. Alright? Okay, now for some of the games you probably won't give two shits about. But, you know, like I said, I got an obscure taste in games, and I like them for my own reason. Super High Impact. Yeah, I know you're thinking, a sports game. Why? What's the point? You know, because you know how I feel about Madden and all those sport titles that suck dick. The thing about Super High Impact, it reminds me of a 16-bit version of Techno Bowl, which was one of my favorite sport games on the NES, because it's fun and it has a mischievous gameplay mechanic where they yell insults to each other and a lot of funny things happen. You should check it out. It's actually a lot of fun, and it's made by Midway. It was made, I think, I want to say after NBA Jam, but I could be entirely wrong. But it has that same gameplay feel to it, you know what I mean? Okay. I'm not the biggest SNK fan, because, like I said, after they became just fighting only, I kind of lost interest in them. But this is actually one of my favorite fighters made by them on this system, because the Neo Geo port of this is extremely hard. And it's World Heroes 2. Now, World Heroes is an acquired taste. Not everyone's going to like the game. But back in the day, I remember 2 Jet and World Heroes Perfect were among some of the highest rating fighting games amongst arcade fanatics who enjoy going to the arcade for that reason alone. Okay, this game right here has a history to it. This was made when Mindscape had the license to Mad Max. If you remember on the NES, they've made Mad Max. And this was basically a 16 port of that, but they lost the license, so they called it a different name. Highlander. Sorry, Outlander. This is a fantastic game. It's a lot of fun. It's not great by any means, but it has a lot of fun things in it. Like when the bikers pull up to your car and you shoot them with your shotgun. They're just like, ugh. It's funny. You have to play it to understand. Okay, we have 2 more games to showcase. Now this port was not the greatest by any means, but it holds a lot of nostalgic in my heart, which is why I enjoy the game for what it is. It's Cruising USA. I mean, $5. Come on, you can't go wrong with that. Alright, the last game is not great either, but I don't know. This series holds kind to me because it's just something about it. I think it's the Japanese anime part about it, because this is when anime was actually pretty good. But, you know, a 16-bit system can't do full motion anime as well as we would like, due to the cartridge base and limitations of the 16-bit era. Anyways, and the funny thing is when you kill your friend in this game, there's a long scene. It reminds me so much of a Dyke breakup scene. And if any of you played this, you probably know what I'm talking about. Valis Phantasm's Soldier. And the beauty thing about this is, And those are my purchases that I picked up while I was down here. Now, when I finally have a call back into a job and finally get hired in, wherever it is I may end up, you know, we got a lot of projects. We're going to build our own arcade cabinet. We're going to get a pool. We're going to do a lot of things. And another thing we're also going to do is I'm going to upgrade my computer, because as long as, you know, jobs down here are very high to find. I mean they're high and abundant. They're very easy to find. I mean, not as much as I would like for them to be, but you know, I've gotten a lot of callbacks, a lot of interviews, and you know, something's gonna give eventually. I mean, I'm not gonna be unemployed forever. Do I miss Big Lots? Hell no. Matter of fact, do you guys want to hear some shit? Here's an interesting story for you. I called my old boss from Big Lots. All right, I asked him if I can use him as a job reference, because me and him were like this, you know. You wouldn't believe the shit he said. He said, and I quote him, and this goes to Joe Morris, that's his name. He says, I would have nothing nice to say to the employers that call who you're applying for a job for. He used those exact words. So Joe, if you're watching my videos, fuck you, buddy. You're a dick and I fucking hate you. I can't believe that shit. I mean, he always complimented on how good of a job I did in the store, how good I stocked things, how great I was with customers. And then I asked for one little tiny favor from that cocksucker. And what does he do? Not give me a reference. And that's about it. Also, I've been consulting with my mother, and she misses me. My family misses me, definitely. My brother, the night after I left for my honeymoon, Ma told me that. Now, my brother is not a crier, but he was crying that night, and I feel really bad for him, because I didn't realize me leaving would hurt him as bad as I did, and I feel terrible. But you know, we all got to move on with our lives, and if we have a ability to be happy and have a new start in life, we must make drastic changes to make that all possible. And coming from there to here, it took a lot of money, a lot of stress, but we got it done, and we couldn't be happier. Yeah, you have to make changes in order to have a better life for somebody. I mean, in Michigan, I wasn't even making it. I mean, there was nothing I could do. I couldn't go to school because I wanted to go to college, but like I said, the problem I had with that was they weren't giving away any more financial aid to the school I was applying for. And they said it was becoming statewide because the state is so fucking broke. Place sucks, man. I feel sorry for anyone living in Michigan right now. I mean, I'm glad I got the hell out of there, because if I didn't, I just hate to think of how much worse it would have gotten if I stayed. But I'm in a better place now, and I'm enjoying my new place of residency. I feel calmer. I feel lighter. I don't feel as stressed, you know. I mean, I'm not working yet, but I'm pretty sure when I get back to work, I think it'll go easier this time around, because jobs aren't as demanding in terms of what you need to get done as it is up in MI. I mean, I miss it because it's my place of boyhood. You know, I've done a lot there, you know, but like I said, when I left, all that went away. You know what I mean? Like, friends didn't really give a shit if I was leaving. And I don't know, it's hard to put in words what I really want to say when it comes to that. My wedding was really nice though, and I had all the people that I love and care about there. It was a very small wedding, but it was very good. It was a beautiful wedding for, you know, for people that don't have enough money to have something big. Really, to be honest, marriage doesn't have to be the biggest celebration. It's the feeling involved within the hearts of those involved, and making two lives into one body. It's an amazing feeling. I mean, very symbolic. Like, wow, I'm actually going to be married and living a life with my partner. And, you know, I love it. I'm very happy to be here and happy that we're doing everything we can to enjoy life. You know what I mean? Getting things done. I got my room. I brought my entertainment center with me. Here, yeah. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, there's my I got a new TV over there. Yeah, and I got a couple totes up there. My Virtual Boy up there. That's pretty much it. That's all I'm gonna really show. But I give a tour of the house, but Michelle doesn't really want me to do that. Anyways, that's all I really have to say. I hope everyone's doing okay. This is DemoniusX signing off.